It was a scorching summer day. Greg and his best friend Rowley were at the beach with Rowley's family. They couldn't wait to build a sandcastle. "This is gonna be awesome!" Greg exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Rowley nodded enthusiastically, already dragging his bucket and shovel towards the soft white sand. "Let's build the biggest sandcastle ever!" Rowley shouted, his words almost drowned out by the crashing waves. Greg grinned. "It's gonna be epic!" First, they needed a plan. "Let's make it a fort with walls and a moat," Greg suggested. Rowley's eyes widened. "Yeah, and a drawbridge." They got to work, filling buckets and shaping the sand. They found driftwood for the drawbridge and used seaweed for decorations. It was hard work, but they didn't mind. The sun beat down as their fort started to take shape. They were getting tired and sandy, but they couldn't stop now. They were on a mission. Suddenly, Greg noticed the waves were getting closer. "Rowley, look!" he yelled, pointing at the water creeping towards their masterpiece. "The tide was coming in! Our fort is gonna be flooded!" Rowley cried, his face a mixture of panic and disappointment. They needed a solution, and fast. Greg, always quick on his feet, had an idea. "I've got it! We'll build a wall to hold back the water!" They frantically piled up sand, creating a barrier between the ocean and their fort. It was a close call, but they managed to divert the water just in time. Exhausted but proud, they stood back to admire their work. The fort stood tall, decorated with seaweed and a sturdy driftwood drawbridge. They had faced the challenge and emerged victorious. "We did it!" Rowley cheered, and Greg couldn't help but grin. They spent the rest of the afternoon building moats, burying each other in the sand and enjoying their well-deserved victory. It was the best day ever.